any type you want. Nah, he's way better than that turtle god. He's Brad Cooper and Limitless. If you want art commissions, then he's killing it. You want to talk artistic bag, he has it all. LeBron is the Sterninator of basketball. Yo, he's the Sterninator, commission terminator, it's beautiful work. I'm choked up like Darth Vader. If you hating on my man, you not a smart hater. He'll draw anything from Digital Circus to Arc Raiders. Hobbies played time, Bendy and the Egg Machine, Five Nights at Freddy's Shoot. He drew the whole team. His blends of Pokemon with loads of franchises. If you listening to this, guess you know where to find him. Yo, did you think it was the song done? He been doing magic when he's seated like he's Top Gun. Yeah, I bet he could draw that too. Steel flying type, mustache like Fu Manchu. He's the Sterninator, but his friends call him Stern. It's a name that I promise you'll be glad that you heard. He does art commissions in the Pokemon art style. Pull up a chair, you gon' wanna stay a while. And he'll turn you into Pokemon. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a hot shower, you're not gonna wanna turn it off. He's like Terrapagos, he can do it any type you want. Nah, he's way better than that turtle god. He's Brad Cooper and Limitless. If you want art commissions, then he's killing it. You wanna talk artistic bag, he has it all. LeBron is the Sterninator of basketball.
Oh, it is ya boy. I'm in so much pain right now. So much pain. Oh my god. So, we're gonna hop into it in just a second. But first and foremost, my god. So here's what happened. I was like, gotta get some food, some yummies, some num-nums, some churrinos into my belly prior to stream. That way I don't pass out on stream from the hungers. And I made myself some eggs, as I do quite often, as I do often in the mornings. What is this comment? Oh. Link Soul, the money goes to you. How dare you? How dare you, of course. So I'm sitting there, making me some eggies. 3 eggy, as I have most morning, 3 eggy. And I'm like, I'm going to put some pepper on this bad boy. So I grab some pepper, and I throw some pepper on this bad boy. Only problem is, we were out of pepper prior to this. And so I was like, I got to scrape the bottom. Wasn't paying attention. Mrs. Stern refilled the pepper. So I dunked my hand fully in the pepper and was like, oh man, that's a bummer. Oh well, get some pepper, throw it on my eggs. Eat my eggy. Delicious eggy. Love me some eggy. Good eggy. And then I am sitting down at my computer, and I have that thing where I have like a little itch right inside the corner of like my nostril. And so I'm like, oh, and I just like, meep, like touch the little corner of my nostril to kind of I'm not picking my nose. I'm just like, I'm gonna, rub the little inside right there, just like half a millimeter in. And I inhaled all of the pepper that was on my hand. And it hurts so bad. I feel like I'm breathing fire. And it's so much pain, just in my body right now. I can smell everything. And I was like, what do I do? Say a prayer for Pepper Nose Stern chat. I'm like, what do I do? And so what I did, I'm like, do I go and use, do I spray water in my nose? What do I do about this? So I chose to deal with it and just allow it to be a problem for my body. And it still hurts. White man introduced to spices circa 20. I love spicy food. This was not spicy food. This was just pepper. In my nose, like inhaled. I inhaled pepper. Which I remember once, my brother-in-law, he got pepper spray, and he was like, let's test this bad boy out. I'm going to spray it in the sink so that it doesn't like go anywhere that we don't want it to go. Newsflash, guys, which I wasn't aware of, it immediately oxidizes, gets in the air, and we were just breathing in pepper spray for like the next 10 minutes, and so much pain. So I think that's what hurt most, was it just took me back to that moment of being pepper sprayed by accident. Wow, it's the tongue burninator. What's going on, Sky? Sky's tipped $50. Thank you, Sky. Could you make me a profile pic with the new Doggo Firestarter? Absolutely. But first, I don't know what that means, because I have been avoiding the Pokemon Presents so that we could watch it together, because I don't know if you guys know this, but today is the anniversary of a very, very popular anime series here in America. And I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but it is the anniversary of that. So we're going to hop into that in just a second, Sky. And we're going to celebrate the anniversary that several decades ago, Kappa Mikey entered the chat, guys. That's right. 20 years ago was the release of the hit show Kappa Mikey. So for both of you who enjoyed this show back in the day, you are so welcome. We are celebrating 20 years since Kappa Mikey first dropped. Woo! No, also, Pokemon Presents 30 years of Pokemon, which we're going to take a look at here today. If you've seen it, awesome. If you haven't, I'm going to go looking at it. And, yeah, I'm going to turn the volume down on it just a scooch. You should be able to hear it, but it's going to be kind of quiet. Hi, Strange Star Tracker. So I'm going to turn this down. You can probably hear it through my mic, actually. Wow, they are fully just going in, and this feels like the opening to like Sega games. You know how like Sega opens up and it's like, hey, remember all of the games that we have? That's what this feels like. Nice try with the Nicktoons trap card. No one is ever ready for Kappa Mikey, for Kappa Michael. I love that they just throw them up on that green screen. And it's just an old Asian man in front of just white with a Pikachu next to him. 151 Pokemon, that's true. 151, counting Mewtwo, but not Mew. Yeah, I have not seen that. I have been avoiding the internet all day. It's only, yeah, we're watching it. It's only like 20 minutes long. God, if you could smile just once, and if you could show me that you enjoy this job, I'd appreciate it. I will enjoy the presentation. Thank you, kind sir. I'm actually going to move our window up just a little bit so that you guys can hear the or can read the captions. I picked a moment when the screen was fully black. 1,008 plus megas. I would love that if they were like, we gave a mega to every Pokemon. How big is that cartridge? But you know, I had this Game Boy. And I had Pokemon Red. I had got Pokemon Red after I got Pokemon Gold. I played Pokemon Gold first. Which is kind of a bummer, because then it was... Oh, music collection. That's nice. Ron's going to love that. He loves the Pokemon music. You're going to skip Pokopia? It's very different. It's very different. That isn't on our channel. Picopia, you mean? It seems fun. It's just so very different. It is so very different. White man! Oh, right! I forgot Chris Brown! I completely forgot about Chris Brown. Pokemon XP in San Francisco. Though this is August. I'm hoping I can go to this. I know a lot of PokeTubers are going, and I'm hoping that I can go. The new region looks gorgeous. Ooh. My goat, Chris Brown. Mr. Worldwide. Got it. Times the size, 3 times the size. This is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be a nightmare. You probably can't hear any. I'm going to turn the volume up just a bit so that you can hear something. I don't know if you can. Let me know if you need it louder. Oh, this is going to be so cool. I don't think the tickets are available yet. If they are, I'm missing it. But I know I went before and they were like, we have not started selling tickets yet. Any thoughts on making more Transformers Pokemon? If it comes back into public eye, then absolutely. Quan has transferred over into the YouTubeosphere. Welcome, Quan. Oh, that's beautiful art. So spacey. Oh, from home on a live stream. That might be a fun series of videos to do, is just watching that, having that kind of in the background of what we're doing. Lugia v Palkia. Japanese cards. Uxie. English card. What is this? Is this for Pokemon Pocket? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Ah, stop. I don't want full screen. I want to be able to. Okay, I want to pause. Ooh. New games are called Pokemon Charizard and Pokemon Charizard again. God, I hate fire type starters. You don't hear anything on the video? I'll turn that up just a scoochie woochie there. This is gorgeous. Oh, look at the text is just like shout out to the cards being French, Lee Sartino. Resident France enjoyer and liver. First time here, what's up? We are going to do some commissions here in just a mo, but first we're taking a look at the Pokemon Presents. What is happening? The future awaits. The future is now, old man. The future is chrome. Oh my god, that lighting is beautiful. That lighting was gorgeous on that Mew and Mewtwo. Did you guys hear that Giphy dropped like they dropped a gift for every Pokemon? And that's phenomenal. Especially for like videos where I can just like I can now just be like, oh thank god I can just throw a gift of a Pokemon in there. Here Pokemon that I've never Oh, Pokemon Go updates. I haven't played Pokemon Go in so long. I'm stationary. I don't move a lot, so you know, it's hard. Though there is a gym that is accessible from my front yard. And I take that gym probably once a year. I go and take that gym. Here. Hold on. Is this doing like... Is that voice acting? Oh, Masters. Of course. I was like... Pokemon You really wish that any spoilers we get on Gen 10 will be fake. I wish that we got more tricks, more like fake spoilers. I remember the days when that was the case. Like, leading up to a Pokemon game, you got like spoiler after spoiler after spoiler, but 90% were fake. But it was just so fun. Like, looking at the spoiler, like, remember like Acorn Duck? Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that exciting? Don't you remember Acorn Duck? Pokemon Sleep? Should I get into Pokemon Sleep? Should I get into Sleep? Oh, the animation on that's so beautiful. That faux 2D with the 3D aspect to it. It's beautiful. I love this art style. I love this art style. New mission beginning tonight. I guess if I were going to get into Pokemon Sleep, now would be the time to do it.
To celebrate Pokemon Day,
Pokemon Untie!
Moltres and Articuno will be joining the fray.
Look at those burbs.
The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together.
Sleep? I can't sleep. I'm live streaming. You've gotten so many shinies in Pokemon Sleep. Oh, that is a good reason. I will give it a go. I'll give it a try. Throw an attempt in there. Electrode volleyball. An Electrode Volleyball World Tour? I want that on a shirt. No context. Trading card game. Okay, so this is Pocket. Yeah, Pocket was exciting for a while, I feel like, but I really dropped out of it. Just because, I don't know. I kind of got the gist, and I was like, I've experienced everything in this game I need to experience. Plus, I am so addicted to gambling that just paying for gacha games is a death sentence for me. See, like, I want those, and I'm like, I could earn them or I could buy them. Excuse me. Ooh. Is that the SSN? No, is that Shadowlugia? Is this a, Veil of Darkness 2? Veil of Dark... What is happening? What is... Oh, they're just, like, bringing it back? And every now and then I just open packs. I don't play against... Yeah, I get on and open packs probably once a month. Mirror Bee's theme in that game remains peak. Oh, it's so good. Look at... We need to bring Shadowlugia into, like, the modern day. And I know that this is good. This is fine. I want it in more, like, Pokemon cards, and I want it in more, like, mainstream games.
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
Takata Utsunomiya.
I'd like to give you all
I
some
tried.
additional updates as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon
Information
Leaf
regarding
Green
Pokemon
version
Fire Red,
games
Pokemon Leaf Green, coming to Nintendo Switch. Wonderful.
The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf
Now in
Green
color.
games.
Oh, I guess Fire Red and Leaf Green were always in color. So they're bringing in Red and Green, and they're bringing in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Advance in 2004. Today,
It's such a
these
beautiful
games
game.
have been made available to play once more as download exclusive titles on Nintendo
Only other
Switch
main Shadow
and
Pokemon
Nintendo
is
Switch
Mewtwo. Kind of. Even that isn't in, like,
We also
mainline games. I want more of that stuff. And like the red Machamp from Champions.
This way,
I think it's in
you can bring
Champions.
Pokemon contained in
I want
the
more of
Pokemon
that. I
Happy
want that in
Series
the
titles
mainline
on
games.
adventures with you. Or
I'm
you
like
can
I
send
feel I
Pokemon
understand like we have so
Pokemon
many
Champions.
Pokemon now
We hope you look forward to it.
that it's hard to do that. But man, it just feels like a tease. Such a tease.
Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
Red Machamp? What other I just put the pepper in my nose again! I can't leave. I have to stay. There's nothing I can do. I have to be here. Remember when I predicted your next Pokemon? I mean, predicted is hard to say when I pretty much said it. Lol again. I'm a creature of habit. Look at these children having such a fun time. Ooh, megas. House Creator will be left only with the PNG stern. I should have a dead PNG stern for when I'm dying. I want to set that up. It's pretty easy. It just takes a little bit of time to get the PNG me to react. Because I have my Switch button board here. What's next? Salt? That's the other nose. Oh, it was Mega, I want to call him Luchador. Halucha. Write this down, a dark type Puffin Pokemon based on Puffit. I would. I actually, for a video coming out, I did, Buff Pup as a Pokemon. I finished that yesterday, so that art, so that'll be in a video soon. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. I probably shouldn't have said that on
is news about the
but yeah, I did a Buff Pup as Pokemon.
for the
As a Pokemon.
Legends ZA game.
The VTuber.
The newest title
I'm giving
in the Pokemon
further
series.
context, and I don't need to. I
Please
shouldn't.
Take a look at this video.
Drink a warm Coke with me. Could be anybody. Your Pokemon could be anybody. We are already aware of. Are you introducing new Megas? Already? What could you be trying to tell me? What could you be communicating to me with this? Reminding me that Legend ZA exists? If that's what this is, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Don't forget, Legend ZA is a thing! What? Oh, it's Mega Dimension, yeah. The only VTuber I've ever watched. Oh, you'll be surprised. It's kind of hidden in a different video. It's not in a VTuber's Pokemon video. ZA Anniversary Edition? That has to be a joke. That has to be a joke. Mega Dimension. Yeah, we know. Pokemon Legends ZA2. Is it just like, hey, we're bringing more Megas? Or is this supposed to be the official reveal of Mega Garchomp Z? Because I know they said a while back, like, hey, all the Mega forms are now available on, like, Pokedex.com or whatever. And I did a video on it, and they did not have Mega Garchomp Z there. So I'm wondering if that was, like, an accident. Like, they're like, whoops, we revealed it, and then we can't let people know. Because, yeah, Mega Garchomp Z was not on Pokedex.com. Hey, Tyler. I love ZA2. It's like that would be lovely if they're just like, and now Pokemon Legends ZA2. Surprise Mega Charizard Z, and I'd throw my computer.
Garchomp Z has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the
Oh, it is.
ZA
It is like, hey, here's Mega Garchomp Z, even though they unveiled it previously.
You'll be able to detect a special
Yeah, because the official like Pokemon's like Pokemon.com/US Pokemon.com.US/whatever Pokedex didn't have it.
Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
So I'm wondering if they unveiled it early on accident and now they're like trying to pretend that didn't happen. Nintendo Switch 2. What is this? Not representative of actual gameplay. What was that? Is that Rotom? This. I was about to say, is this Minecraft? But I'm realizing that may be 100% accurate. That's all that part was about? Yeah, that was weird, right? Are they saying like, hey, we're stealing Cobblemon and making our own Pokemon Minecraft thing? Oh! Rotom stereo form?
Is that curious-looking stereo of Rotom?
Oh, it's in... Again,
Did
it's
it
one of
get
those
enticed
like,
by the music
hey, we're
and
kind of
sound
giving you a
style?
new Pokemon. It's a, what is it,
It's
peculiar
really energetic
Pokemon.
And seems to go by DJ Rotom. What happens if you give it a CD in the game?
That's cute. I mean, it would be cooler if I didn't do a stereo Rotom like a year and a half ago.
It can help liven up the town with a variety of music.
For
Today on the
Pokemon
others are groovy
Harmony and
music
Discord.
too, Let's
I
listen
did
to
a,
DJ Rotom's specially selected tracks.
I did
while
a
I
trainer.
introduce you
I
to
did a
the
gym
world of
leader who
Pokemon
had who
Pokopia.
was a DJ and had a stereo Rotom. I did that like a year and a half ago or a year ago.
Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth.
And it's pretty dang close.
Town. It seems like Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon to develop the town. Wow, they're sure fired up.
I was hoping this Rotom would be legit and has a new type. Yeah, it's a peculiar Pokemon, so we're only going to see it in Pokopia. Blue Scyther arm.
Rolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook?
But how do you cook? Me every day. I like that the Pokemon company's like, these are real Pokemon. You'll just never see them again. If it's a Greedent, I swear.
Silhouette.
Oh, I hate him. The pot hat is cute. I just don't like Greedent. Greedent. Cook mode. Oh, the pepper is in my face. You make art of the Pokemon Super Bowl ad with the celebrities and their partners? Maybe. I had a Super Bowl video that I released last year and it didn't do well. It was a members only one. I didn't bring in a ton of people. So I thought about doing it again this year and I didn't have the time or energy.
Some dishes will
Ate the
even
plate.
power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town.
See Greedent Ramsey.
Try bringing
Chungus
Pokemon
Rodent.
Befriended on an outing.
What's wrong with Greedent? I don't like the design is number
multiplayer
one.
mode,
Number
you
two
can
was
visit
I think I
other
got a
players'
bunch of
towns.
I got like a bunch of packs of some set
First, let's play some
and
hide and seek.
a
I
completely
wonder
personal
where
hatred for it.
everyone's
The only hits that I got were
hiding. There you
Greedent.
are.
I think I got like 8
There's
packs
someone
and I
here
got
too.
3 hits that were all Greedent.
But where's the last one?
Like Greedent EX, not full
Whoa,
arts.
You can transform into objects too.
And that just further
That was
solidified
a
like I
fun
do not
game
like
of hide
Greedent.
and seek.
Where's the Mareep sauce?
By
How
working
how
together,
awful.
you can
How
even
terrible
build
of a
something
concept.
this big.
Little Pokopia person. Look, I made me. This is what I look like.
Together, you can develop a town.
I love Minecraft Animal Crossing
or go
Pokemon.
on far-off adventures.
Why is
New
Ditto taller than
encounters
starters
may
in this
await
game?
you
Is
as
it?
well.
Is it not always?
Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger.
Oh, I do not like
Developing a town
Ditto's
one
face
step
on
at a time.
Magnemite's body. That was off-putting.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Turning
Available
Fursona
on
species
March
as Pokemon, for example, the Protogen, Nova Beast, or the Sergal. I don't know what those are. But I can look into it. Making me research furry culture. I'm this far in, I may as well, right?
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday.
Oh, it releases next week? I'll probably play it. It looks cozy.
Develop a town from
It
the
looks
ground up.
cozy.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
Wow.
We'd like to end our presentation today
With one final video for you all.
Thank you. for tuning in.
Pokemon Pinball. We have one final thing to show you. We hope you like Pokemon Pinball. What's going on here? To the Furinator incoming. I love real pinball. Okay. Oh, I love the little sketchy... This, like, takes me back to when I was a kid drawing. They're hitting my feels real hard. Good old Saucebuck. Remember Saucebuck? Remember G-Max forms? Remember Paldea? Well, now we're going... Oh, look at it! I love the fur on this Pikachu so much more than on Detective Pikachu. That shorter fur is beautiful. That's a real human arm. Came at a good time that you did. And we're hopping right into the new game, it looks like. Oh! It has pink little cheeks! Oh my god. They're adorable. Or they're shiny, it looks like. That's right, baby. The leak titles were real. Oh, man, that's not good news, because that means all the other leaks were likely real, too. Oop! Oh, that's gorgeous. I've wanted a genuine, like, seafaring Pokemon game for so long. And I'm hoping this ends up being the case. It looks like it is. Like, Pacific Log Town was beautiful, and that little town it gives off the same vibes. Wingull. Look at them. Look at the lava. There's so many different terrains. Oh, we finally have budget. Hold on! Everybody shut up! Ah! Stop! Everybody stop. Hold on. I want to look at them together. Look. Open your eyes. Open your eyes! Look at them. Oh my gosh. They're so good! I am conflicted because I don't like fire types, but I do love this fire starter. Didn't we just have Blue Lizard Water Starter? And didn't we also just recently be reminded in like Arceus that, hey, remember Round Grass Bird? Toby, it's a literal Toby Fox. We have Sobble and Rowlet at home. Yeah. I mean, they look great. It's just, okay. Sure. Brout. Pombon. Oh, and it's got Gradient under its neck there. Gekwa. Hold on. Oh, wait. Is that a Gyarados? There's something here. There's a shape here. Is it meant to be a Drampa? This also looks like something. And this also looks like something. This also looks like something. There's something hidden here. Especially since the other leaks also said weather was a huge aspect. I'm feeling like these clouds are trying to tell us something. Whatever. I'm not Matt Pet. I'm gonna move on. That was something though, right? Good old Luminions. Good old whatever their names is. Frillish. Dynamo. Wailord. Wins! That's such a... I honestly... The fake logos were pretty dang good. These look great, but the fake logos, I don't know. Global simultaneous release in 2027. I think people knew that... I'm going to pause it for a second. People knew that... like, I know it was like, oh, the leaked names were real, because I think, like, last month, or even prior to that, the Pokemon Company got access to Pokemon.com/wins and waves. Like, they bought that domain. They created that page. And it was locked. It had nothing on it. But the fact that they owned that page was saying a lot. And that's the end. Oh, not Papa Meat. Sorry. Hold on. Let me... Hold on. The success of Wuthering Waves. 2 starters without knowing. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the legendaries yet, so I'm curious how close we were with the legendaries. Very curious. Very curious indeed. I'm going to go on Twitter. Give me 1 sec. We're going to do one more thing, and then we're going to hop onto the commissions. But before we do that, let me update our... thing there. I'm going to come here, do this. Let's see. Starters, they're so cute. Oh, I'm surprised that they didn't do the warm versus cool color thing with the oh, they didn't, huh? Represent sunset. That's what I did. Established pattern is cool to see. Yeah, I don't know if this was asked before, but what are your thoughts on Pal World? It's okay. Version of Gen 10 are you getting? I'm probably gonna get Waves because I want the Seafaring Adventure. Although I'm also probably gonna get the Fire Starter, and I feel like Waves is gonna be real difficult with a Fire Starter. Let's see what people on the Twitterverse are saying. It does look like that. Oh, there's the PNGs. Oh, you guys can't see it. I mean, there we go. I mean, there's one. There's my boy. There's my Pom Bomb. Picking Waves and Firestarter Pom Bomb. I have a name for it and everything. Oh man, the whole idea. I love the idea that we've all acknowledged, like, he Angry Bird. He's so happy. Brout. Business casual. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, look at them. They're adorable. Yep, that's it. Oh, this is such good rendering. Oh, there's A drive. Alright, let's see what people are saying about Gekwa. Just general art. It looks like nobody's making too many jokes about it. Grookey gang, Gekwa gang. Yeah, people aren't on Gekwa's side here, it looks like. Yeah, people are like, yeah, I guess. What's the other one's name? Pom Bomb. That's its name. Is it Pom Bomb or Pom Bon? Pom Bon. Wind. We. Ah! Look at him. Oh, dude, you doing the little guy? He stole Cubone Bone. Man, people are going nuts about Brout with the memes. Pom Bomb and Gekwa are just like, here. People are just like, Pom Bomb best boy. There is a single brain cell in Pom Bomb. It's the one used to keep it alive. Gekwa just doesn't have meme energy. No, Pom Bomb does. Pom Bomb is already the obvious Winds and Waves starter choice. Just look at his little face. Opinion. No, you change that to fact. What is this? Please keep Pom Bomb on 4 legs. Oh, absolutely. Shell Racer coming in. Thank you, Shell Racer. It's like watching your process, learning from one of the best. Oh, thanks, dude. All right, one of them that we're doing is we're drawing Pom Bomb for Sky. So let me grab this as reference here. While I'm here, I may as well. Oh, buddy. Oh, so fun. So much fun. Look at these guys. Look at these lovely little creatures. Let's start. Alright, so we want to do Sky's trainer with Pom Bomb. Profile pic with the new Doggo Firestar. Oh, we just want to do the new Firestarter as a picture, as an image. And, oh, also we have Quan, who put, I'd love a Day of the Dead inspired Bennett. We can do that. That one actually came in between. I just didn't see it. Quan! Make it bigger and fluffier. Doesn't look like my Fire Dog starter, thank God. I can post. Can I show you something? By the way, so this information came out today, where it was like, hey, look, we made a little orange fire dog Pokemon. Isn't that cute? Here's what I drew yesterday. Can you, this is for an upcoming video. I was like, I'll put this out on Wednesday. And now people are going to be like, you copied Pombon. I'm showing you so we all know. Is it from Louis? It does look like Bingo. This, I got... Close enough. Welcome home, Growlithe. Well, actually, it evolves into our Buff Pup Pokemon, which is this one. More Obstagoon-esque energy. The fact that it's like, oh, it looks like Obstagoon, it looks like Zoroark, it looks like several other Pokemon, I'm like, okay, if it looks like 3 or 4 different Pokemon, then it's its own thing. If it looks like one Pokemon, then it's like, yeah, we're done. We gotta change it. But, yeah. You kidding me? You know what I bet you I can guess what this Pokemon evolves into, though. Give me a sec. I have to pull up a reference. Lemon. Hold on. I can guess what this evolves into. Hold on. Hold on. I can guess what this turns into. That is such a low quality image, and the joke is ruined. It doesn't help that I typed in Shield Dog Pokemon. Zamazenta? Hell yeah, brother. Slightly better. Image adjustments. Replace color. That. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. Ta-da! Oh, nice. I'll check out the video later. There's its evolution. You do comps? I am. Oh, you are. I am. This one video got a lot of views. Does that mean you'll be doing another one? Maybe. The Pompadour? I did a Pompadour Pomeranian Pokemon, or like Pokemon-esque design for some video game on Roblox. Bloxymon. I did a Pompadour Pomeranian design. But you can tell, yeah, it's gonna get something here. Love the new design. Thanks. All right, let's draw the boy. The boy or the girl. Are you a person? Let me ask this. Everybody calm down. Let me ask this. Are you a person who will restart their game if their starter isn't the gender that they wanted? Like, it's like, oh, I'm a guy. I want a guy gendered partner Pokemon. So I'm gonna restart it until like my fire starter that I want is a male. I don't know. I'm just curious. Wait, you made that guy on Bloxymon? I did. Yeah, I did. Pompoodle? I forget its name. But it starts as a Pomeranian, and then it becomes like the whole idea was it becomes one of those ugly dogs that people are like, it's so cute because it's ugly. That was the idea behind it. I'm above such that. Honestly, me too. I'm just like, bummer. Oh well. I move on. The big head. And his little face is like here. And the rest is all head. He leap. He leap. It's giving Doge vibes. Doge died. Did you know that? So gender is Ralts and only because I want Gallade. True. it's not too trouble, could you repost the commission link? Sure. Absolutely, positively. Make it a premiere for the final stage. I would, but this is a commission, so I'm probably going to do a video on like what I think the final stages will look like. That'll probably drop Friday of next week. Pom Pom thinks it all, it overheats. Ah, look at the little face! And it's got the little teeths. I love the whole no thoughts energy that we've been putting into the fire types lately, by the way. What type do you think they'll have? I'm hoping that they do something absolutely crazy. I'm hoping that they go like, hey, we're not doing the special attacks anymore, like the specials anymore. Like, it's going to be like Fire Ground or something. I think that'd be cool. It'll probably be Fire Fairy. I don't know. Or Fire, if it is a bomb, which it likely is, it'll probably be like Fire Dark. It's even got the curly tail that I did on my other one. Bro, if it's Fire Fairy, I'm gonna die. Grass Fighting, Fire Fairy, Water Poison. That feels right. That feels like a strong prediction. I have no idea where to start on this thing. Like, I feel like I put the head too high. But also I need space for the rest of the fluffers. For this thing. Its body appears to be like segmented, like it almost has like a buff energy body there, something like that. Biblically accurate Pompon. Its eyes actually aren't that big. Its eyes are smaller than the tongue. Grass flying feels possible too. It could be. In the third stage of the trials. Ooh. In terms of predicting their evolutions. I'm just hoping we get something a little different. Right? I'm hoping that we get something that we haven't seen before. With starters at the very least. The eyes without color are haunting. Something like that. And it comes up to the arm. Looks like a cat. I'm screwing up. We'll get there. We'll fix it. More rounded ears. And then its body actually isn't a perfect ball. It just looks like it. Cooking Evos right now? Brush! Share that. Hit 'em up style! Alright. Like, the face is actually a lot smaller. I'm trying to get the proportions right. Man, I gave it a dumpy back here. I gotta fix that. This should actually come here. I have no idea. I have not drawn this Pokemon enough. I'm gonna figure it out though. All night long. He had nothing like a drug, like what, all night long. There we go. Also, I know that song is AI. I know someone's typing it right now. I actually was in a car ride with a friend and I told them that because they're like, oh, this is such a good song. I was like, you know, it's AI. And they were like, oh, man. It's like, still a good song. Just bummer, right? Water dragon for Gekwa? Maybe. Dragon's getting too common. It is. But I'm kind of okay with that because for the first gen, we didn't have like... We had one dragon in Gen 1, right? So it feels like we also kind of have to catch up. Get this face done and then I can establish the rest of the body after. Wouldn't it be the first dragon starter? Would it? Would it? Technically, yes, and technically, no. Because people be like, oh, actually, Charizard became a dragon type in Mega. I'd be like, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Charizard. And I'm mad that you made me. That tongue needs to be much more in the mouth. Quit looking at me with them big ol' eyes. This may be the first time in any generation that I go for the fire starter, and I'm kind of mad about it. Because I don't like the fire starters. I don't. But Pom Bomb. Like, my brain is telling me yes, but Pom Bomb's in a different category. And I know that that's not true. But I'm going to tell myself that it is. I don't like fire starters. What about Pom Bomb? Pom Bomb doesn't count. How do you draw so clean? It's based on Gen 10 Wind or Wave. Draw so clean. Just my sensitivities or my smoothing set to 30. Too much nostalgia. Just so happy to have a dog starter finally. Yeah! In the words of Thor, it's about time. Good knows. God knows. Its eyes are like wobbly. There we go. Wow, I just tried smoothing 30. Yeah, it helps. It helps so much, smoothing. And getting it to something that you can comfortably work with is nice. Can we do a border around it as well, like a circle, so I can use it? Oh, absolutely. No, I have plans. You're good. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Don't you even worry about that. We're gonna take care of that. My wife texted me this morning. Did you know that it's Pokemon Day? I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes. I love you. Yes. Oh, you sweet summer child. My initial thought was, I'm gonna watch the thing, and I'm gonna call the entire time you were talking about it, so I missed. Oh, no, you're fine. I never brought it up. My initial thought was, I'm gonna watch the thing. I'm gonna watch the Pokemon Presents, and I'm gonna drink every time Pikachu is on screen. I'm gonna take a shot every time Pikachu's on screen. And then I was reminded by my wife, don't you have to drive somewhere immediately after? And I was like, oh, you're right. Like, you're 100% correct. I do have to drive somewhere immediately after the stream. Sir, have you been drinking? Officer, it's Pokemon Day. It is the 30-year anniversary. Names to officially revealed as Pokemon's website. Ooh, what are the names? Give me them names, brush. Give me them names. Name names. Point fingers. Far too big. What if we did this instead? What if we did like a... She had up like a truck. There's a jet flying over my house. They found me. You scream, Pikachu! Officer. Their names are Windy Chew and Wavy Chew. I hate that. And I hate that because I love it. It's because of how much that I love it. In the town website, the two cloned Pikachus are called Orachu and Ventochu. Literally, Wave Chew and Wind Chew. Oh. I hate how much that I love that. I can hear a crow right outside my door. Not related to anything happening, just bringing it up. What's the size comparison? It's about the size of the face. The swoop is. I'm curious to see how close I was with the legendaries. Drunk man found on the floor in a dog kennel at 3 a.m. Officer! You can't arrest me! In Pokemon! In Pikachu's birthday! Officer, you don't understand. It's Pikachu's birthday. Alright, get in the car. He's expecting me. Pikachu's expecting me. I'm bringing the hot dogs. Officer, you don't understand. It's Pikachu's birthday. It's for John Pokemon. You'll hear from my lawyer. My uncle works at Nintendo. Alright, let's see how we can do this hair. I had $1 for every time that Moon gave me a design that broke me. I'd have like $2, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And there's 3 big ones and then a little tiny one. Like the guy I dealt with the other day on a call. Oop. And PayPal or Venmo just green light. No worries. I'm always here. I always come back. Yeah, because that one's kind of big. But it's still swoopy. Give me the green light. Let it go all night. I'm ready to go right now. Officer, it's Pikachu's birthday. Let him go, John. It's Pikachu's birthday. You know the rules. Isn't it weird that the entire, like, what is it I'm saying? The two most popular franchises in the world are both headed by mice. This is Pikachu. This is Mickey Mouse. And so do I. There we go. Bam, bam. That's going to be its call. Woo, woo. That's the evolution's call. It's going to go, see, because that sounds like Pom Bomb. And then it's going to evolve and it's going to go, woo, woo. And that's going to be the whole deal. Who's here? Alex Cutler Wallace donated 23 Super Chat. This is a replacement. Oh, no worries. Yeah, so I can do line art for the 20. We'll call it good. Glad that worked out. Glad you got that figured out, man. The dog. I am Pikachu. It's his birthday. Oh, he's got little toe beans. That's an interesting pattern for the toe beans. I wonder if that'll become anything. It better not, because if the toe beans become something that... It's going to be on two legs. Pombon's going to get on two legs. He's going to become bipedal. Mark my worms. Mark my worms. Like, look it. It's got... Here's my thing. Look it. It's got a specific pattern to the toe beans, which tells me that that's going to become something that gets shown off, which means that it's going to stand on two legs. Mark my worms. Because why would you make the pattern like that and be like, oh, look, here it is, and then be like, now to hide it. It's going to be on two legs. They did it again. It's away from Buff Pup. Oh, I know. I really want them to break the cycle. Not today. Mark my worms, it'll be on two legs. Mark my worms. Mark my worms. Don't jinx it. It's not. I think it's gonna happen. We have no choice. Listen, my uncle works at Nintendo. He told me. Someday I'm going to say that, and the generation that grew up with that is going to be long gone, and people are going to be like, oh, Stern has an uncle who works, and they're going to fully believe that. And like his uncle told him. To its legs being on, at least two of its legs being on the ground. We're doing today, fellas. Hey, what's going on? Adalbert, YSE. Mark, we finally be the worms. We can finally be worms. Mark the worms, please. Rounder. We can go rounder. We have the technology. It's gonna be on 2 legs. It's gonna be on 2 legs. It's gonna be on 2 legs. I have faith in at least 2 of its legs being on the ground. You're gonna be disappointed. Oh, that pom pom will stay on 4 legs. Yeah. It won't be. It will not be. He will be on 2 leg. Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. I know it just loses all of its legs. If it just loses all of its legs and it's like, there it is. There's the snake starter we were waiting for. There's the snake fire starter we were promised. Is that how its tail goes? Kinda. There we go. Look at the boy! Look at the boy! My son! All alone. Let me see that dog. Watch the trailer, you can see the tail. It's just a curly tail, yeah? Let me do Pokemon presents. Show me. Pokopia. He got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. It's actually not like that at all. It's actually like straight up. Like this art doesn't do it justice. But in the 3D, you can see that its tail actually comes up. Like it comes out and up. Good call on that moon. Sky. That line should be there. Last stage will be serious or angry. I mean, it's a Pomeranian. They're kind of like that naturally. That's just how they be. I keep finalizing the line work, and then I see stuff, and I'm like, I don't like that. Like, this chest is far too proud. Let me see that dog. Can I pet that dog? There we go. Like a Tibetan Mastiff. Oh, that'd be sick. I'd be so very down. I have the song stuck in my head. Smaller. Upper. Yes! Yo, Cisco on stream? What does that mean? What that gonna be? Orange doggo, orange doggo. One has to admit, I'm happy to see new Pokemons. Oh yeah, dude. Pokemons are sick. I too am aged. I was on a stream with Ron and other people on like a collab, and someone said I forgot what it was. Someone said something where they're like, "Yeah, because I'm such and such," and I was like, "Oh, we're the same age." And they're like, "Ah, you're old." And I was like, "I just said we're the same age." Hello, Boda's arthritis. Yeah, we're the same age. Oh, you're old. What? Get out of here, old. Get the little nose. We unks for real. Oh, dude. At least I'm a cool uncle. I draw, like, my nephew's super into Pokemon. And I'm like, I draw Pokemon. He's like, cool. I'm like, it is cool. You should be really impressed by this. You love Pokemon. He's like, eh. Like, why are you being mean to me? Okay, bye then. Bye! Never understand people that pop in there like, I was here. Bye. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Reveal the nose. Bring the clowns. Send in the clowns. Not too old to start a new YouTube channel where I also draw Fakemon though. For the gang, for the inspiration, by the way. Oh, no problem, dude. I just started doing this for like work like a year ago. Like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. And it was great. I did it because I was suffering from depression. I was suffering from depression. And now I am less so. I was gonna say cured. Look at his little balls. I said bike. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you stayed. Always happy to make new friends. We do get people like that who hop in and they're like, they just, the only thing they say is bye. I'm like, okay, I don't know what you got out of this, but I'm hoping it was something fun. Wasn't describing the why to my friends. Oh, nice. Do it for my mental health, you said. Yeah. Because otherwise, I'd be dead. Oh. I draw Pokemon for my mental health so that I don't die. If they ever stopped making Pokemon, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. I cannot be held responsible for my actions. Is Pokemon my new obsession? I love him. I feel like it's very much the same thing like with Fuecoco, where like They're like, here's your fire starter, and people were like, he's the best dang dog I've ever seen in my life. Literal hot dog. Wait, this still follows the Chinese zodiac theory. It's a dog. Hold on a sec. I know the theory's been debunked because of Fennekin and Fuecoco. But hot dog. Hot dog. We're so back. We're so back. And Fuecoco is a horse. You're right. Hey, that's right. I forgot about that. Fuecoco got horse feet. Just like my uncle who was born with horse feetitis. We pray for him. Let's see. What color? Okay, here I'm using this color. But there, okay, so there is also a darker variant that's used throughout. Okay. He just like me for real. Who, my uncle with horse feetitis? Praying for Uncle Nintendo with their horseitis. Is that why you hate horses? Because of your uncle's horse feet? Yes, I hate horses in solidarity. God, I hate horses so much. I think part of that is because I grew up with horses like nearby, and that we had them across the street. And when I was a kid, my dad was like, "This is a good opportunity. You should ride this horse." And I was like, "I don't want to." And he was like, "Well, that's good for you." And so then I rode the horse, and I was so scared. I'm so scared right now. And they were like, "No, this is good for you. You should not be afraid of horses." And I was like, I'm more afraid of horses now than I ever have been in my life. You pray for your uncle, does he convulse? If so, he may be a demon. Yeah, he does. But that's okay, we love him. He got horse feetitis. We listen and we don't judge. Head back into work the rest of your days. Much love, everyone. Much love to you too as well. It could be a lion, a dog, or a snake. It could be many things. It could be a foo dog. It could be a foo dog. Like, I feel like it being a foo dog makes a lot more sense than not. Right? Like, oh, it looks like a lion. Ah ha ha, isn't that cute? It has, like, Pyroar's setup. Ha ha ha. Oh, could it be a dog? Could it be a lion? It could very well just be a foo dog, which is like a combination of the two in Asian culture, which is kind of one of the main aspects of the new region, isn't it? So there's an Arcanine again? Kind of. You got a problem with Arcanine, bud? Because for me, if they're like, we're making Arcanine again, I'd be like, yes. As you should. You should make Arcanine given any opportunity to do so. The ball lion statue is basically an Indonesian Arcanine. Yeah. Wouldn't that make sense? They're like, hey, here's Arcanine. If they're basically like, here's a dog, Because I mean, you could say the same thing about any version of any Pokemon, right? Oh, it's just this. I mean, yeah, there's a freaking 1,000 of them. You're gonna have some overlap. Darker Rock, just for variation of the Fire Doggos, but we'll see. Yeah, I think when you do like Fire Dog, you're already falling into the trap a little bit. Of like, that's kind of just Arcanine. But it's because Arcanine is already so like iconic of a Pokemon that you can't get people to just like forget that it exists, right? It's a well-known Pokemon. People love Arcanine. I love Arcanine. I die for Arcanine. So it's like you're already treading some pretty dangerous water by making a Fire Dog. And then, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to make something that feels unique in its own when you already have something that is so well... I mean, it's like if you were going to make an electric mouse Pokemon that's not a Pika clone. Right? Like, if you're going to make... Like, you're like, oh, we're going to make an electric mouse Pokemon that's not a Pika clone. It's like, well, I've got terrible news. That's only ever going to be Pikachu. Right? Like, there's not a lot you can do there. Or being like, we're going to make a fire dragon type because we don't have a fire dragon type yet. And it's like, cool. Is it just going to be Charizard? And it's like, no, Charizard's not a fire dragon type. It's like, yeah, but also, you know, he's not a fire dragon type, but he is a dragon fire type. He is a fire type that is a dragon. Right? So it's like, you're I don't know. I don't know. As a person whose job it is to make Fakemon designs, I understand the issue where it's like, whatever you draw, someone's going to be like, oh, that's just this. You know? Let's spruce him up a bit. Let's add some fun little details on this guy. Let's do like that. In the exhibit House of Pikachu, they had a realistic-looking yellow rat made to look like Pikachu. Beneath the podium was a screen playing videos of cities overrun by swarms of rats. Good God. Not all dragons are dragon types. Quote by Lance. That's just a guy who really wants to cheat. Lance's thing. It's like... I'm the dragon type trainer. Here, check out my Aerodactyl. Lance, that's not a dragon type. Not all dragons are dragon type. Sounds an awful lot like cheating, Lance. Listen, kid. There's only one dragon type in the game. What do you want me to do? I picked a terrible place to be a dragon tamer. I acknowledge that. I don't need you doing it for me, kid. I picked a region that has a severe lack of dragon types to be the dragon type gym leader. Hi, Lisa Hidalgo. Sabrina would decimate the Elite Four. Sabrina would decimate the Elite Four. I think will be the double types these guys will gain. If this is indeed a dog line combo from the mitts, it becomes interesting to think about. I don't know. Maybe I'd love to see it become like Fire Rock. I want it to become something that isn't our standard, like, now it's Fire Fighting. Now it's Fire Dark. Now it's Fire whatever. You know, like, give it something exciting. It's not going to be fighting. My theory on it is it's going to become something like Fire Ground, and it's going to be on 2 legs, unfortunately. Sorry to say. Terrible news. I know. Really, since Gen 7? Yeah. It would be cool. I've made a terrible mistake. I don't know why I also picked the day that they're doing trash to stream. I'm a big dumb idiot. Big dumb idiot in front of other people. That's partially why I'm really worried about Worlds, or about XP, or whatever they're calling it now. Because I am terrible in crowds of people. I am terrible when it's like, okay, Stern, remember, you have to be a, like, real person for a little bit. That's where I'm like, got it. And then I screw it up. Stern, remember, you're a professional. I'm like, got it, scream, understood. No. Yeah, it's my favorite. I'm mad about it because I don't like fire starters, and yet here we are. Don't worry, I kept all the other layers. They're still here. Just want to make it good for the icon thing that we're going for the avatar, whatever it is. The Last Airbender. The boy! Alright, cool. Can't you just see that being like your thingy? Let me see here. Do that. Like, it's not mine. It's a commission, but like we would mock up. It'd be like that. Kind of. Too small. There we go. Because this one's for Sky. And I think that works, right? That's lovely. Let's do like a... There we go. Ooh, ah, yes. Lovely, fun, good stuff. Moving on. Sky. You dunzo. Excuse me. All right, let's move along. Quan said, I'd love a Day of the Dead inspired Bonnet. Thank you. Oh, no problem, dude. Day of the Dead inspired Bonnet. Let's take a look at Bonnet. Bonnet. Obviously, we want like a sugar skull type of look, right? Some oranges in there for the, what's it called, flowers? The, you know, I don't. I'm big, dumb idiot. Ooh, one more thing here, actually, before I hop into that, there was something I wanted to tell you guys. Marigold! You're right. We'd come here. Do that. There's more here. There's something I was gonna do. Ah! We're gonna do that. Do this. One sec. I'm doing things in the background. There we go. Awesome. So, what I just did here is save. Cool. So that should work. Awesome. So, what I just did was, if you go to my Ko-fi right now, which I linked there on the YouTubes, and if you use code Winds and Waves at checkout, you can actually get 10% off on any of my existing Pokemon that are in the shop there. Isn't that cool? 10% off by using code Winds and Waves. Or by using that link, you can get 10% off on my Ko-fi shop. Ooh! Ooh. And that's going to run for a week. And I love you guys. Thanks for being here on the what's it called? On the live. Now let's do this. Big round. That's not the right color. Big round head. Big round. Perfectly symmetrical head. Yes. Get that in there, get that in there. Lovely. Those terrible, terrible teeth that it's got. How many does it have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish teeth. 8, technically. One's usually covered. 2. 4. 8. But We want a Day of the Dead inspired one. Oh! We can do that. That there. Give us an eye. Should be higher. There we go. I want to get some of the main features of regular Bayonet first. And then we can work on those Dia de los Muertos ideas, yeah? Lovely. Actually, got a pretty big body. There we go. Like, its body is about the same size as its head. Maybe a little smaller. There we go. Did a new episode of no, I think it was yesterday, of Primal came out? I've been so hooked on that show, Primal. I don't know if anyone else is watching it. I've been so hooked on that show. Like, I watched the first 2 seasons and I was like, cool, all good, all grand, all Gucci. And then I stopped, but I came into season 3 probably like 2 weeks ago. And was like, it holds up. There we go. Chat's dead. What's going on, guys? Everyone okay? Are you all shopping the Ko-fi? Is that what happened? I put an advertisement for the Ko-fi and suddenly everyone's like, I gotta go, I gotta look at this now. I do know that I want to give us a marigold style flower for the tail. We'll maybe work on it a little bit more, but there we go. Start drawing Gekwa. Ah! Oh. Felt like drawing. Yeah, all good. I love it when people draw. I think it's cool. Something we have in common. Drawing the Evos? Yeah, I'm going to do that video probably next week, I think. I get like a sugar skull type of look. There we go. Okay, we're gonna get there. We got ideas. I got ideas. Trust the process. Trust the process. And right here, though, so it's a poor attempt. Don't say that. I'm sure it looks fine. Art is a journey. I've been drawing for a long time. In fact, I remember when Banette first came out, I was like, that's a really cool design. And I remember seeing it and not knowing it was from Pokemon. Because it was like leaked. It was like earlier, it was like, oh, there's a Pokemon. Here's an image. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't know a ton about the Pokemon, or even that it was a Pokemon at the time. I was just like, what a cool little character. I want to make something. And I drew it based off of my memory of it. And I was so off that I was like, oh man, this is nothing like what I was intending it to be based on. But I fell in love with the little character that I drew. And I would draw it all the time. It became like my unofficial mascot before YouTube. Like, it was like just an unofficial little mascot of a character that I drew. And I ended up just drawing it in the back of my sketchbook in art class once. And my teacher saw it. And I had always gotten in trouble for like doodling and not being on assignment because I wasn't on assignment. I was just like, I'm going to draw this instead. I want to draw this. And so I drew that character, and I drew a bunch of other funny little characters. And my teacher caught me drawing it. And I was like, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm so used to getting in trouble for drawing in class. And he was like, hey, that's really cool. And I was like, oh, am I not in trouble? And he was like, no. In fact, the county fair is coming up, and we can enter some art in the fair. Is it cool if we enter what you drew? And I was like, that's crazy. Because I'd never had that instance before, up to that point, of someone being like, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. Can we help promote what it is that you're passionate about? And I was like, that don't make no sense to me, but sure. And I ended up winning first in the fair with my little drawing in like 7th grade. And I was like, this is so weird. It's so crazy to me that someone genuine, like, it had never happened to me before, that someone was like, hi, I have faith in your drawing. And I was like, that's crazy. You're crazy. You shouldn't put faith in me on that. But they did, and it ended up being really cool. It was a really cool experience. In elementary school, to the point where it was a problem with the teachers. Yeah. I would draw a lot of stuff that they'd call home and be like, hey, is Stern okay? Is everything okay at home? And they were like, no, he's not. He's very much not okay. But that all came from like a misunderstanding of what it was that I was trying to draw. Like, I was trying to draw Banette. All I had was like a single memory of seeing it, and I was so wrong that it ended up becoming its own character. Draw Sasuke for 20 cents back in primary school. Sasuke's! Get them while they're hot! But it was a cool experience that someone actually saw something I was working on and was like, hey, that's pretty cool. You should do something with that. And I was like, okay. They're like, no, like, you should put it in the fair. And I was like, why? They're like, because there are people who enjoy art. And I was like, are they okay? They're like, no, probably not. But you should do that. And then it was cool. I got the chance to see what it is when someone appreciates what you're doing, rather than being like, hey, don't do that. And here we are, all these years later. Where I'm friends with talented artists like Brush with Death. Isn't that nuts? Narway, you creature. Are you saying we're not friends? This is where I find out that Brush is like, oh, that's so sweet. We're not friends. I can hang out with the one and only Nader. Mr. Nader. I used to get in trouble in elementary school because instead of answering questions on the worksheets, I would draw pictures of dinosaurs. It's not your fault. It's science's fault for making dinosaurs so dang cool. Turn my drawing in for homework. I don't know who that teacher thought they were telling me. 4 is not a velociraptor. 4 times 4 is not a velociraptor. Science's fault. They made dinosaurs way too cool. Do you remember when you were a kid and you first learned about dinosaurs? It's like, yeah, by the way, there used to be these giant monsters that roamed the earth. And you're like, excuse me? Yeah, none are around anymore. Ah, bummer. But they used to just be like all over the place. And you're like, that sounds awesome. Dinosaurs are so cool. I wish they were real. I wish dinosaurs were real. I wish we had like a park that we could go to and experience dinosaurs. I can't imagine that turning out negative in any way. The lawyer's dead. Awesome. The lawyer who's been trying to shut us down because they say it's too dangerous was killed by one of the attractions. We can't tell anybody. I want a Parasaurolophus Pomamon so bad. Seems like a smart business idea. That is in the future. Like, that's... We all understand, like, that's going to happen, right? Jurassic Park will be real. Dragons, Dinosaurs, and Egyptology. Boy, do I have a series of books for you. I had the Egyptology book as a kid. I still have it. I don't know what I'm saying as a kid. It's still in my garage. You can probably see it in some shots from videos. I also have the Dragonology book. Pokemon. No, you're fine. I think that's what makes Pokemon so cool. Is it's like, hey, you know what's really cool? Dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaurs is cool. You know what else is cool? Creatures with elemental powers. And you're like, yeah, that is really cool. And they're like, what if dinosaurs had elemental powers? You're like, oh my god, that's cool. What if you could train them to fight, but they were also your friends? Like, buddy, what are you talking about here? And they're like, oh, it's also a video game. What? And an anime. Huh? I had the Dragonology book as well. I still have it. All 3 books were necessary. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Scholastic Book Fair would make no money if it weren't for Egyptology, Dragonology, and whatever the other ology is, Dinosaurology, which I guess is just paleontology. that one's already got a name. And trading cards. They didn't have trading cards at my school. It was during the time when they were like, how do we get Pokemon and stuff out of schools? Because kids are gambling with them. Like, it was like a terrible like misunderstanding of like what kids liked, and they were like, listen, we can't let school be fun in any way, shape, or form. And it was during the time that like Pokemon cards were banned in schools and Yu-Gi-Oh cards were banned in schools. Like, I don't know. Teachers can be such words. I remember one time I got in trouble because this is the dumbest story. This is the dumbest story. So, this is the dumbest story. We were hanging out, me and my friends, and at the school, and a friend of mine was like, hey, do you have the homework or whatever it was from the other day? And I was like, oh, yeah. So I handed him a flash drive. Then I was like, yeah. It may have been not even school. Like, I'm probably giving myself way too much credit. It may have been like a movie or music or something. And it was like, here's a flash drive. And a teacher saw us and was like, hey, you can't have that at school. We're like, a flash drive? Like, we didn't say that. We're just like, what? Because you can't have that at school. Give me that right now. And we're like, what are you talking about? And she was just going off like, you can't have that at school. You're gonna get yourself expelled. Do you know how dangerous that is? And it was like, what are you going on about? And eventually we're like, okay, here you can have it, I guess. And she got it, realized it was a flash drive, and was like, well, you probably shouldn't have this out either way. And it was like, oh my God, you thought that was a lighter. But she was too proud to admit, like, oh, I was mistaken. And so just continued to scold us, realizing, like, I can't send you to the principal's office because I'll look like an idiot. But just scolded us about having a flash drive out in school because she was like, I just realized I'm wrong. But I can't let students know that people make mistakes. Teacher took the L? Yeah. Mind you, the reason that we had the flash drive was because we were in the laptop program. Like, the school had a program that was specifically for technology at the time. Because at the time, it was like, not every classroom had a lab. It was just a class where it was like, hey, we're testing this out. So I'm old, okay? I'm old. We were testing this out, seeing if how useful laptops can be in school and tablets and things like that. And so they did that. And the teacher, just being an idiot, was like, oh, this is a flash drive. Probably didn't know what a flash drive was. And was just like, oh, I realized I'm wrong. Well, you're still in trouble. And we're like, for what? And she's like, don't question me. And it was like a whole thing of like, what are you talking about? Are you okay? But yeah, that was one of those weird instances that happened. My school was weird. I went to two, I think I've said this before. I actually went to 2 different high schools at the same time because I was supposed to graduate early. I had the ability to graduate early, but the school didn't want me to graduate because they're like, we get so much less funding if we have less students here. So instead what they did was they had this other program where I could go and learn kind of like whatever I wanted. And not whatever I wanted, but they're like, we have other stuff that you could learn outside of school. And I was like, this sounds a lot like how predators talk, but go on. And I was like, I want to learn film and video editing. And they were like, okay, we can do that. So I went and I learned how to edit videos, and I learned how to do graphic design and how to use Photoshop and things like that. That's a cool solution, though. It is. Where it was like, we want you to continue to be in school so we can get money. So it was like a separate school that I went to for half the day. And they were like, we have video, we have, like, one of the classes was video game development. And I didn't take that class. I was like, it sounds cool, but I really this is my opportunity to learn film. And I really want to learn film. So, like, one of the classes was video game development. And that was cool. Another one was forensics, where it was like doing investigation and things like that. Another one was like biomechanical engineering. I picture these parts of the head all different colors to make it very colorful, but we're just doing the line art. All sorts of stuff. Mechanics. And I took film for half the day. So half the day I'd go to a different school. And that was cool. Always hated art class. I fully understand. But go off, King. Go ahead. I know, I hated it because it was like, I love drawing. And they're like, great, draw this. Learn artists. And I was like, I kind of just want to learn to be a better artist at what I like to draw. And they were like, no, because that would be too fun. I don't think I ever felt I don't think I ever completed an assignment in art class. I did a lot of drawing, but I don't think I ever completed an assignment. School can't be fun. I mean, that's what they made it out to be, was like... That's why I really enjoyed that other school I went to, because they were like, school can be fun. And we understand one of the best ways to get you to learn is by making it fun. So like our assignment for my film class was, you're going to spend all year making a movie. Part of that is learning how movies are made. So it was cool. It was like, you're going to learn how to make movies. You're going to learn how to video edit. You're going to learn these programs to help you make your movie. And so I made a movie. In fact, I did so poorly in the class that they were like, your group, like me and my group were like the lamos. Like we didn't accomplish anything. So they were like, you aren't allowed to take the cameras off of campus. So we're like, fine. So we made a movie about time travel, about a group of kids who were doing so poorly in a class that they could only do it at the school. And that was the movie we made. So we could only film at the school, so we made a movie about being at the school. How's the story of Pokemon Astral Signal coming together? Good. Thank you for asking. I'm wondering how this would look with the other teeth here. I do kind of like that. I like the shapes. I like the shapes. Also makes it feel very skull-like, but also very zippery. I like that a lot. I hope you do too, Quan. They say, like, you should be able to draw guidelines in perspective. What do you think about our Lord and Savior, Brout? Brout's good. Brout is good. It is another grass round bird. And that's fine. I just think all of the starters we have, apart from Pom Bomb, are retreading ground that's already been trade. And that's a bummer. Temu Torchic, yeah. It feels like a fusion of Torchic and a Rowlet. It's a good design. It's just, I feel like it's a good design because it's one that we've seen already. Shell Racer. Go, go, Shell Racer. What do you have for me? Shell Racer. Ooh. Is this an Ice Fire Dragon? God, I'm so dizzy. I ate. I had egg. Here's what we got here. Got this Ice Dragon with fire like lava breaking up through it. Spikes. Wings. We can do something there. Oh, we can absolutely do something there. Other grass bird in Gen 8 was the water lizard, so not a huge gap in time. Oh yeah, absolutely. It feels like they're I don't know. It feels weird. It feels odd. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Let me see here. What can I do while we wait? Take a look at this drawing that Lava Tyrant did of me and him in an alternate universe while I'm gone. It's really good. Lava Tyrant's a fantastic artist. Be right back. I have returned! Alright. Let's see what we can do here. We got some options. We got some ability. We got some stuff that we can do. I love his little dour expression. We can make that something. We can do this. Somehow I know it. We'll get heaven behind our plan. Can't quit now. Hell, you owe it. But this once-in-a-lifetime chance. There we go. I love his little droopy face, so we're going to do a face that's droopa. I smashed my pen on the desk. Oh, whoops. There we go. Look at that guy. Look at that little man. Look at that little man. Yes, look at that schnoot. Look at that schnoot. Look at that schnoot. Okay, it's fine. Still works. I have so many pens. I have so many styluses because they break and then I get a new one and then they start working again. And I'm like, awesome. Glacier Ferno. What about, okay, you say that we have the opportunity to change the name if need be. What about... I don't know. Because you don't have to have both. Like, you can have it be a fire ice type, but the name could just be one. Frostragon? I don't know. Problem is, I've made over 1,000 Pokemon now on the channel, and every now and then I'll do one, and someone's like, "You've used that name," and I'm like, "I can't. I have no way of remembering." Dratherm? Ooh. I do like the eyes. There's a lot going on with the eyes, with the eye shape used, and I really dig it. I'm excited. 1 more hour till today's video drops. Ooh! Get the fin here in a minute. Have I seen Resident Evil Requiem? I have! Snaky body. How about Mark? You bet you never named a Pokemon Mark? Probably not. But it's just like the combination names where it's like, oh, it's like a dragon and it's an ice type, and it's like, I'll come up with a name, and it's like, you used that already. I'm like, probably. Thermalno? Ooh. Got distracted with concept. We're doing this guy. As a Pokemon. Me. Snaky boy. I've had so many comments recently, and I'm wondering if it's just because we've had an influx of new people, which is awesome. But a lot of comments of people who are saying stuff that's like, I addressed that in the video, where it's things like, I did the Poppy Playtime, and someone says, Dog Day does not look like that. I'm like, oh, I know. That's why it says inspired by Dog Day. You know? Things like that, where I'm like, yeah, it's just, you know, whatever. A lot of people, especially when I do the Poppy Playtime or like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, I get a lot of people who are like, oh, you should do this character. I'm like, that's in a previous video. Peeber Koi Fish! Peeber Koi Fish, what are you doing here? My ban list isn't working. I'm kidding. Welcome, dude. For those of you who don't know, Peeber Koi Fish is an astoundingly talented artist and individual on Instagram who I've been following for a long time. If you like Instagram and you like art, check them out. Good Lord, that startled me. Dude, you startled me. Insanely talented individual. Check them out. Havagon? Ooh. You can also do the idea of like ice and fire, like duality. So you can do like Dualagon. We're doing a lot of gons. Make them all one-to-one creations. Right, I do say that, but I still get people who are like, it doesn't look the same. I'm blushing for real, for real. No, dude, you are... When I started doing YouTube, there were a lot of people who were inspirations. You were definitely one of them. Like, we had Panio on the other day, and the same thing happened, and they're like, oh, wow, I can't believe I'm finally catching a stream. I was like, dude, I love you. Sorry if that's weird. I love you. But yeah, people from Instagram, when they hop in, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Because, again, you're one of the people that I watched for a long time, and then was like, I'm going to do YouTube. Or whose stuff that I saw all the time. Thermoworm is insane. That is a sick name. TikTok Pokemon short. Will it be part of a future video? My TikTok Pokemon. Oh, that was an advertisement. I don't know if it will be. But that was because I was paid to do so. Thermoworm is such a good name. Ice fire type or a fire dragon? It's an ice fire type. It just happens to be dragon. Pokemon style. Some people don't understand that. Yeah. I think it's just one of those things, like, what I do is so specific that it becomes hard to translate the idea, right? Where people are like, well, that doesn't look like such and such. I'm like, yeah, I know. Thanks. Exact same way about you. Dude, I love you. Oh my gosh, Mimikyu, thank you so much. I don't know what that is. CRC. Thank you so much. CRC. Is that Bitcoin? Oh, Costa Rican dollars. Wow. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I appreciate you. Unstuff that grin and find that wrong side just within. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely like one of those things where I feel like when I do stuff where I'm like, hey, I'm drawing these characters Pokemon, I feel like I often do have to explain it because so many people are like, that doesn't look anything like this. I'm like, right, it's inspired by. Like, yeah, I know that the Dog Day one doesn't look anything like Dog Day. 2,500 Bitcoin donation will be insane. That's why I was like, what is this? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Can you imagine? I feel like that'd be on the news. If so, it's like YouTuber The Sterninator, also known as the guy who keeps breaking into the zoo to pet the animals, recently got several $1 billion in Bitcoin transferred to them. Cut to me being interviewed. I don't know what happened. Hey, what happened to your avatar? I got a hoodie that I really liked, and so I had to change the avatar. If you want the true answer, it stands for Stern, we love you. Oh, I love you guys too. Thank you so much. 500 Bitcoin, and we'd never see Stern again. Honestly? No, I think that's weird. It's like a weird thing. Like, this is the first... I've had many jobs. This is really the first job that I've had where it's like... I love what I do so much. If I became a billionaire tomorrow, I'd still be here. I'd probably move to a video a week. But instead of 2 videos a week, but I'd still be here. There we go. I'd probably limit my workload, but I would still be here. Like, I think that's something, like, I've heard so many artists on YouTube, and Peter, if you're still here, maybe you can attest to it, who are like, you know, it's always the question, like, man, they should hire this guy at the Pokemon company. I would turn it down. I think I'd turn it down. Because I enjoy too much being able to control what I do. I can constantly pump out 2 videos a week as an artist. You're insane. Thank you. Who, like, if I know a lot of people who are the same, where they're like, if I got hired by the Pokemon company, I'd turn it down. Resurrects MTV Cribs so that he can show off his rental property in Alola. One of my jobs used to be, like, I had to go to Hawaii, like, once a month. And it was a really cool job. It was. But everything else about it just made it so difficult to enjoy. Like, imagine going to Hawaii, but it's like, you're not allowed to, imagine going to Hawaii to see the inside of a hotel for 7 days, and then work from, like, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the same time. To work several, crazy work days, but also be like, feel free to enjoy yourself in whatever time you have. Like, it was cool. It was definitely a perk of the job getting to go to Hawaii so often because they were my client. So I've been to Hawaii many times. Are you yanking my toxic chain? No. I get it. If they ask me to stop doing the rest, then yeah, it'd be hard to say yes. But man, it'd also be a dream come true. It's like, yeah, it's weird. It's like, I don't know. It's giving up something that you truly do enjoy for something that, in theory, you enjoy. A lot of people are asking for the Smiling Critters as Pokemon. I think you're asking for the Smiling Critters as Pokemon 6 times. I don't know if that's a lot of people. And also, I make videos on a whim. So being like, hey, are we going to get another video of this? I don't know, maybe. Been to Hawaii 2 times? I've been to Hawaii, I don't know how many times. I don't really count it, though, because it's like, I went to Hawaii to work. I saw the inside of an office building, and then I went back to the hotel. I think I probably went to a mall twice, and then I would go home. Where all have you been to? Why not Smiling Friends' Pokemon? It's in the pipeline. Smiling Critters Pokemon, I assure you I counted all of them. It'll probably happen. There's just so many. Probably when Chapter 6 comes out. I've been to, for work at least, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Wyoming, I've been to Texas, I've been to Tennessee several times. I've been to Milwaukee, I think. I don't remember. Been to Florida. I've been to a lot of places. I've been to a lot of places. But again, hard to count because it's like for work. But yeah, I had jobs where I had to travel a lot. The problem was it was like I'm missing stuff at home because I'm gone. I've also been I live in California, but I've also been to California for work. He's a big boy. There we go. Make these sharp to kind of emulate the patterns on the chest there. Yeah, check out Peeper Koifish. Very cool artist. Very cool human being. I think when I was in my depressive slump and was like, I'm looking for a place to escape to from this job, I think I messaged Peeper, and I was like, is your place hiring? Transferring 1,025 different Pokemon to celebrate Pokemon Day. I did the math once, and I think that I have now, for videos, designed more Pokemon than actually exist in Pokemon. Because I do between 4 and 5 Pokemon per video, and I do an average of 2 videos per week. Not very often less, but quite often more. And that's not counting the streams. But I think I've drawn more Pokemon than actually exist within the actual Pokemon. It's a crazy number. Well, you see, when I first started doing this, I set some like rules for myself for how I want. First thing that I'll say, because I get people every now and then who are like, hey, I want to do YouTube. How should I handle that? Which is a great question to ask. Because going in with nothing, you're gonna have a bad time. But starting YouTube, you have to establish some rules for yourself. And one of my rules was, at the time, it was 3 videos a week, which is what crazy people do. I still try to do 3 videos a week, but it becomes a lot harder. But yeah, I think one thing that a lot of people do is they go in and like, if I'm going to do Pokemon on YouTube, I'm going to study and research True Green or other huge dudes like that. Don't do that. Find people who are, I don't want to say smaller, but find people who are more realistic. Sponsor you and you'll be drowning in money. You can't see me, but I'm crossing my fingers. But yeah, find a niche, find a community. Getting into a community is like, I am one of the hardest people to get a hold of, because not because I don't want to talk to people, but because I forget and whatever. Like, let me look at my phone here for a moment. I started an email that's the Sterninator email. And look for people 30%. Absolutely. I started an email that was the Sterninator email probably a year ago, and I stay pretty consistent on that email. Looking at my phone right now, I have 2,000 unread emails. My personal email, 25,696, 246 missed calls, and 876 unanswered texts. I am very difficult to get into because I am so, and again, a lot of those is like friends and people who I do want to talk to on a regular basis. I just am terrible at keeping up on that stuff. Dear God. And that is me clearing a lot of that out probably a month or 2 ago. I am God's favorite idiot. So yeah. I'm just saying, even people who it's like, oh, these are friends and people that I do want to talk to, I forget. Never reach out to Stern via email. Honestly, yeah. And the other thing too is, I know, like, my Discord, I get friend requests from people a lot. And I get people who are like, hey, just want to say hi, I love your stuff. Can we talk about this or that? I don't answer a lot of those, not because I don't care. In fact, it's something that I had to train myself to be better at, because Discord is the best place to get a hold of me. Sometimes. I had to train myself to get better about it, because now that I'm a public figure, I guess, I get people who reach out. And one of the first instances of that when I started doing YouTube was I had someone reach out. And I was like, taking every friend request, taking every message, taking everything. And this person started the conversation by saying, hi, just a heads up before we start talking or whatever it was. What, like, they were asking for, like, help with YouTube and whatnot. They were like, just to give you a heads up, I'm 11. And I was like, delete message. Luckily, I never responded. Don't. And I was like, that is too scary. I do not want to get into that. YouTubers, there's too many who have fallen into terrible pitfalls of that. So I kind of made it a rule for myself of like, unless it's like a business thing where someone's like, I am paying you for a job. And even then, I research them like crazy. You know, I do not respond to Discord unless it's a message that I know is coming in. I know who it's from. All that. Because it's too, give me nightmares. Oh, it was awful. It was, because I was like, I feel bad because I don't want to be rude to the audience. But at the same time, I have to protect myself. And so that was something that like I had to learn coming into doing YouTube and coming into all this was like, sometimes you have to actively, do that. So whenever I get messages and stuff, just know, like, if you're a person who's like joined the server and then was like, oh, I'm going to message Stern that that I'm part of his server and maybe we can become friends. I want to be your friend. I do. I'm a friendly guy. But I also have to make executive decisions on that stuff. And I know I'm going to get a ton of people now who are like, hi, Stern. I'm sending you a friend request and a message request. I'm 27 or I'm 35. And I'm like, that's cool. If there's ever an instance where you feel like you have to introduce yourself by proving that you're not a minor, you probably need to get out of that instance. But I don't know. Definitely something to be aware of. I say it because I've recently been getting a lot of those messages of people who are like, hey, I'm a fan. I just wanted to message you. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I do not dog here. I don't know. I'm a hard person to get a hold of. And then sometimes even when people do find ways to get a hold of me, my response is deny friend request. And I feel terrible about it. Stern, I made an executive decision. I've made an executive decision to not be a predator. Be proud of me. There we go. Best executive ever. Thanks! I'm the CEO of Stern Co. Enterprises Unlimited International. I really respect that in a YouTuber. Thank you. Because it makes me feel like an asshole sometimes when people send me messages and they're like, I really appreciate your stuff. Thanks, delete. Like, I feel like such a jerk. But also I'm like, I'm protecting somebody from whoever the next person that they try to talk to. Like, that is... That being said, so for anyone here who's like, I tried to friend request Stern and he turned me down, just know I'm trying to do the right thing, but sometimes the right thing makes you look like an asshole. I don't like turning people away. I don't. But sometimes it's what you have to do. Any Tires of Puerto, or are you not associated with them anymore? They are still longtime supporters of the channel, and they've never done anything wrong. Critical support for Stern making rational adult decisions. Low-key, I only accept any follow requests on Insta unless the account is some OF bot. To send you just a design, would you be willing to just watch it? The best place to send me a design is on my, like, the Sterninator Fakemon Lab Discord. Because then I can look at it. There is an audience of people who are there to where I'm not alone in a conversation with someone who I don't know. The best place to do that is in the Stern's Fakey Lab Discord. Because it's public. It's something that, you know, whatever. Dory Staffen said hi to Stern and he burned down my house. Yeah. I'll do it again. I said hi to Stern and he burnt down my house. Stern, what do you have to say about these allegations? I just grabbed the microphone. And I'll do it again. Second house, you say. But if you like Cobblemon, you should definitely join the Destoria server. Porico's in there. I built Porico in there. I hope it's still there. I have not been able to get on in a while. I hope it hasn't been destroyed. Because I take revenge very seriously. You can ask any of my real life friends, like real person here that I talk to, friends. They're like, Stern takes revenge very seriously. There's a jet flying over my house. My house is shaking. The U.S. Armed Forces shall know my wrath. It's wrong side now. If you like Pokemon Minecraft, then you should join Destoria. You should! Great community of people in Destoria. They are! I really wish that there wasn't F-16s directly over my home. Honestly, one of the best community, like, one of the best, like, Cobblemon communities I've been in. Evilite, thanks for that, Stern. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I made a Pokemon that they incorporated in that I was like, I made this to destroy things. They're like, okay. Here's a monster. Just fly over. I feel like I'm on the freeway talking to the jet. Go around! Wished I could join, but sadly I've already built a nice house at Curious Chaos Cobblemon server. Burn it down. Listertino, hey, what would happen to be the coordinates of your home in that server? Just out of curiosity. What would happen to be the coordinates there? In case I wanted to come by and say hello. What are the X and Y? Gotta bounce. Sorry I couldn't stay for long. Great to hear from you. Hope to chat again soon. Peeber, anytime. You message me on Instagram anytime you want to chill. I will probably forget. I just finished telling a story. Like, I'm a very difficult person to get a hold of. I'm terrible at responding to people. See you guys. Message me anytime. Sandwiched between a lot of mod houses? Oh, I'm not concerned about that. Hoi hoi, everyone. OMG, I'm so hyped about Gen 10. Thank you, Kakona. I said that wrong, probably. In there too, that's totally not me. If you burn mine, the Curious Chaos Squad will make you walk the plank. They can try. You've activated my fight or flight response. And I am a flightless bird. All right, so this one is for Shell Racer, and we are coloring this bad boy. 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 That's so very blue. We are coloring this bad boy, 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 boy. Daisy, Daisy, give me your interview. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. But you will look neat up on the seat of my the only will for two. What's worse, the blue eye stare, the green eye stare? The Care Bear stare, for sure. Before leaving. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, Doodle. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. There we go. It's like the great answer. It's like the what is it on a Stephen Colbert. He asks what's the best type of sandwich, and I think Ryan Gosling answered ice cream, and the audience lost their minds. I was like, that is the best answer. Can you guys glitch your voice? Can you guys glitch your voice? Okay. Yo, guys, glitch your voice. That was a really bad attempt. That. I saw a clip of Ryan Gosling saying IDK to a question, and he was still right. Draws, sings, what a man. Thanks! If you could tell my dad. I can do some weird cadences. Nice. What's a cadence? Z. Give me your answer. I'm half crazy. All for the love you. It won't be a stylish marriage. Hey, what's going on with Glitch Productions? I've heard people talking about it. I have no idea what's happening. And I know people are like up in arms. I have no idea what's going on. Turns out we are proud of your son. Thank you. Thank you. My dad just goes, wrong. Proud of your boy. Yeah, what's going on with Glitch? Why are people going nuts about it? Glitch recently announced a full season of Knights of Guinevere. Oh, nice! One of the voice actresses of that show commented on one of my videos. John, would you ever become a showrunner? Oh, I'd love to. Only one time a month. There's also Game Overs coming eventually. Oh, nice. Is Game Overs a play on Game Over? Game over. I've heard people going nuts about, about Glitch. I don't know what's up with it. Like, I had someone just fully up in arms, too. Like, not that it matters, but I had someone fully up in arms on one of the comments being like, you support Glitch, so I don't like your channel. And I was like, okay. But also, what's going on? Obviously, I'm not going to ask that person, because I'm like, you're obviously suffering from social something. But, yeah, I have no idea what's up. Is there something up, or I don't know? Like, Gooseworks got something going on? Are they okay? I think some people are just butthurt that Glitch is starting to get kind of bigger. That could be it. People do tend to not like when their niche thing suddenly becomes mainstream. Like, yeah, if I could become a showrunner, I would. I got ideas for shows. I had a meeting to pitch an idea to Netflix once with a friend of mine, and he ruined it. Because he got the dates wrong, and he showed up by himself. And he tried to pitch it as something that wasn't what the intent was. And I was like, buddy, I went to school for film, and part of the classes that I took were like how to pitch a show, and saying, hey, instead of a show, we were pitching a movie. And instead of pitching a movie, he was like, well, I can amp that up by pitching it as a show so we can get longevity out of it. And I was like, buddy, nobody wants to hear that it's a show because that means more money. You're asking for more money. You don't understand that, but they do. Today's about IDK Fats it. Once again, design is fire. First the fast snail, now an icy hot serpent. Absolutely appreciate watching your process and learning by watching. Oh yeah, no worries, dude. I love to draw. Mildly controversial opinions on Russia, but that's about it. That might be it. That might be exactly what people are talking about. But yeah, I had someone came in and they were like, you support Gooseworks, so I hate your channel. I was like, well, buddy, it's just a drawing. But yeah, that could be it. Also, I don't necessarily support anyone. I like good shows. I know some people are going to be like, watching their show is supporting them. I'm like, I'm not going to deny myself joy. Denying myself joy because of that type of stuff, I see as letting the terrorists win. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying things that are just awful. Well, again, as a point of reference, I have no idea what's going on with the drama of different creators. I know that Markiplier was saying that Chapter 5 was bad. I know that. And while I do like Poppy Playtime, I understand the opinion. I understand the concept he was going for. Stern, which new starter do you like most? I love Bomb Bomb. I love Bomb Bomb. I love Bomb Bomb. Which is saying a lot, because I don't like fire starters. The fact that I'm saying, like, oh, Pom Bomb is the best starter, I think that speaks volumes, because I do not like fire starters. Pom Bomb is perfection. Thank you. Opinion granted. Opinion allowed. Pom Bomb is so good. Pom Bomb is so good. Pom Bomb makes me feel emotions that I thought long dead. There's no way I'm on the wrong layer. Good God. My God. My God. I can't look at Palm and not see the annoying dog. Oh, but that's what's so good about it. Can I name mine after the dog from Ghost Trick? What is that? What are you talking about? I'm excited to see the legendaries. Starters, cool, you know, awesome. I'm excited to see the legendaries. Because I did that video where I talked about, where I gave like my theory on what the legendaries will be, and I feel like I'm spot on. I feel like I'm spot on, if not very close. And so I want to see just how close we got. It's a dog named Missile. It's a dog that part of Ghost Trick. And Ace Attorney is a reference to the director's real dog. That's cool. You were saying I already have a name picked out, and I was like, dude, you're on it. I was like, what could that possibly mean? What could you possibly mean? Use your words, child. I'm leaning Gekwa, but I really hope it doesn't turn out like Inteleon. Why does Drizzle have green hands? Exactly like Pom Bomb. It's because Pom Bomb is a dog. We love dog. I love dog. Listen, Pom Bomb is the best starter of the set. That is widely agreed upon. Widely agreed upon. We're all in the same boat there. This shouldn't have shadow on it. There we go. NBA card games are going to pre-release tonight personally. I do play a card game that I'm in love with, and I'll play it every chance I get, but it's not a real card game. Oh yeah, when you have the and this is normal, it feels very Gen 1. The game that I love, the card game that I adore, is Inscription. I'll play it any dang day. Any dang day. Any dang day. Take a look at this guy. Let's add just a little bit of detail to those shadows here while I'm here. Too much. Don't know, minigun type thing. I need to trust your taste. We'll be playing Pokopia? Maybe. It comes out in a couple days, doesn't it? My birthday's coming up. I may just get it for my birthday. I'm on 4 feet, but its fur will grow out so much it forms biped arms and legs like Grimmsnarl. I'm telling you, Pom Bomb is going to stand up because they put the pattern on the paws. You can kind of see it in the 2D art. You can see it barely. They put a pattern on the front paws, which tells me that it's going to stand up. Because why else would they put a pattern that's very distinct on the front paws? When is your birthday, Stern? My birthday is at the towards the end of March. Hey, who cares? It's March 22nd. My birthday is March 22nd every year, or for what it counts, for what it stands for. Yeah. So I may get it for myself for my birthday. The day after mine. Oh, nice. crazy. We're like brothers. Yeah, my birthday's the 22nd. I may get myself Pokopia or as an early birthday gift. I don't know. What is the 22nd? Is it a stream day? No, it's a Sunday. So I'll stream on the 20th, which is in 3 weeks. Is my birthday in 3 weeks? But I don't know. Maybe I'll do something special. It just feels weird to do something special on stream for my birthday because it's like, for my birthday, I'm going to do extra work. You know? It feels weird. For my birthday, I'm going to make things just a little bit harder on myself. Which does tend to be the case. Like I told Mrs. Stern, we'd first gotten married, and she said, your birthday's coming up. What do you want to do for your birthday? And I said, I don't want to do anything. She goes, no, we can get your family together. I said, I don't want to do that because I've only ever been disappointed in my birthday. And she said, like, no, we're going to invite your whole family. And so she texted my whole family and included me in the group chat for like, hey, Stern's birthday's coming up. What are we going to do for the on the 22nd? And all my family responded, we're all going to be out of town. Because I think they were going on a trip all together. And so I told her, I like looked at her, I was like, see? She was like, oh no. So that was fun. So I don't know. I might do, I don't know. I just like get food from my favorite place and call it a day. Or I'll get myself like McDonald's and call it a day. But apart from that, I don't really do birthdays. So maybe I'll get that. I'll get Pokopia. And I'll play that. I was hearing that the 5th was next Thursday. Dang, relatable. Is there a Fakemon which you made in your image? Kind of. Christanguish was a starter from my first region. And that's what my logo is it's his face. We'll find a way to cheer you up somehow. It's fine. It's his whole childhood. It's fine. Stern eating food from his favorite place. A live stream ASMR. No, I don't. I don't really do anything for my birthday. I do remember as a kid asking if I could have a birthday party, and my parents telling me it's too hot in March for a birthday party, and so I didn't have one. Find a way to cheer you up somehow. Yeah, you don't have to cheer me up. It's fine. Just turn around the chairs this whole child. Basically, that's California for you. I mean, what's the temperature now? It's 74. You'll get fan art at the very least. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be a fun thing. Maybe that's what I'll do. For my birthday, I'll have people draw. That's a fun idea. We'll do a contest. Let me make the logo for that. We'll do that. That'll be fun. There's me, man. What's your birthday? Stearns. Birthday. Artstravaganza. We'll make it these separate layers. Stearns. The contest winner gets to live. If you win the contest, I show up at your house. Wow, Stern, how'd you know where I live? It's not important. Artstravaganza. Ganza. That's such a big, not quite a word. Artgasm. Stern's birthday artgasm. Once a year! So yeah, March is better. Yeah, I suppose. September 11th is a really hard birthday to have. I have a friend whose birthday is also September 11th. Very rough day. Oh man, no Gliffy. Stearns. Birthday. You guys can help make my birthday a day worth having. Depression hitting hard. There we go. Art. That is such a long word. There's no way to make this work. If I make it smaller, it becomes less important to the title. Does he wake up with a news reminder? Yeah, she has a very difficult time with it. There's no school today. 'Cause my birthday! Sure. Is it 'cause my birthday? Okay. I'll make the best birthday ever, even if I need to make you forget all your past birthday. I feel like that's the kicker. Is we have to make Stern forget every other birthday he's ever had. Did I spell it wrong? Extravagant. No, I got it right. It is the saddest boys who make the best clowns. I have a solution. A brick. I'm just so very terrible at throwing parties and things. Although Mrs. Stern says a birthday is something that you shouldn't have to plan yourself. There we go. Party. Never heard of her. Yeah, I live a sad life. There we go. So we're going to do that. Do that. Yes, trust the process on this, guys. Just trust the process on this. Hopefully it'll be worth it. There we go. Up. Do that, do that, do that. Da, 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 da. I'm told people have cake on their birthdays. We're gonna make a birthday so good Stern forgets about every other birthday. Oh, the trauma. Too special because I'm giving you amnesia? Just like me. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. I should have kept Artgasm. I feel like that wouldn't... I feel like some people would be very upset at that, but I think it's hilarious. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. Stern's day birth extravaganza. Stern's birth Stern. I don't know. Help! Stern's birthday art extravaganza, where you get to pick your favorite of the Pokemon that we've drawn before and do some fan art of it. I'll pick my favorites and I'll put them in a video. How does that sound? Sound like a party? Sound like a good time. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. Stern Gonza of day art birth. Artgasm with Stern, sponsored by Monster TM Energy. A collective Artgasm would surely make the day unforgettable. We all know, okay? Everyone who's not here gets to take part and be like, oh, this is super fun. We get to take part in Stern's birth. You all know the real... You guys who are here for the live know the true name of this event. What a wholesome and entertaining day we're gonna have. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. The art orgy. That's not even hiding it anymore. I hate this logo. This one time at Stern Camp. I feel like that's way too colorful. We'll do that. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. Breathe if you love Stern. Help! Preschool level birthday, and it's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. Okay, then we'll do something. We'll do something here. Stroke around the whole thing, but make it white. Make that its own image. Make it white. Upload today's video. Make it white. There we go. Wait, what did I miss about birthdays? I was on a call. Oh, my birthday's coming up, and my birthdays have been famously very sad. You didn't miss much. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. No, not save. We're having a giant menage art. Stop! Once again, my birthday becomes a very traumatic day. Hey everyone. This year, Stern is turning the big Incomprehensible. And we're celebrating. Who's up sterning their naders? We're celebrating. Oh, Stern, you're so young. Thanks. Draw your favorite. Yeah. Pokemon we've made this year. And drop it on the Discord. I will pick my favorite, and the winner gets to be hunted for sport. You have until sundown. I don't know. We'll do something. Stern's birthday extravaganza. It's my big day. Everyone will be there. Everyone will be there. Everyone will witness. Everyone will be there. Everyone will witness. It's like the words are tiered like a cake. It is! In fact, let's put a candle on that bad boy. Maybe later. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. What did Dead Bedspread say about Pom Pom? Oh. Sheep, ox, snake, or horse? You fool. You absolute noob. Absolute noob. Everyone go and tell Deebs that I made him Pokemon. They have layers like a cake, which have layers like a onion, which have layers like an ogre. Something felt different about this avatar. You finally got some rest. Yeah. We're going to have a birthday party. Lily Love Braids is the party host. Oh no! Stern's birth. Everyone will be there. 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 Everyone will be there, threateningly. Everyone will be there, threat. My birthday is typically a sad day. Pufferfish just subscribed on YouTube. Eh. Nice. Stern's birthday art extravaganza. What did I miss? Birthday. I sub. Hey, what's going on? Big Man Blastoise! Oh no! Did you see the video? Where I say Big Man Blastoise? Come to Stern's birthday art extravaganza. It'll be the day ever. Big Man Blastoise. Where's that one picture of me that I have? Let me find it. It'll be perfect for this. I'm gonna be the prettiest girl at the party. Did I make a lore accurate fidget spinner? Thank you. They were like, we're gonna make paper Pokemon. Here's an example. And I was like, clearly we're not all just making the example, right? That's the one I want. Let's do black and white. There we go. Just moon, sky, Jesus Christ. Stern's head. That's awesome. I will be there. Big Man Blastoise. Everyone will be there. 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 I just draw some stuff. Hey, Sternator's joining in to say, Big Man Blastoise is my 12-year-old little brother, and we have always watched your videos. He also aspires to be a Fakemon artist. Well, that's awesome! Can you make a giant Big Man Blastoise? Maybe. Probably not right now. Everyone will be there. I'm a big fan of the show Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I hope that shows here. Everyone will be there. Everyone will be there. Everyone will be there. That ending was crazy? Oh, dude, for sure. I hope they make more. I don't think they are. But I hope they do. This does give Big Dog Me I'm Scared vibes. Stern, this is terrifying. Thank you. Stern, you're my favorite color. Oh, thank you. Our gecko's venomous. Oh, thank you. Oh, these teeth. My teeth are horrible. Most sprinkles to this. Everyone will be there. Yeah, so keep an eye out for this event. This will be happening. Did you see what I said about the treatment earlier? The Sharkinator. What did you say about the treatment? Is it your birthday? My birthday's at the end of March. Treatment. Huge when? I don't know yet. What date? I have no idea. If you choose to still read it as Turn's birthday orgasm. Here's the beginning of March. Is yours March 2nd? Sky? Do you share a birthday with Dr. Theodore Seuss Gazelle? Yes, how did you guess? I research every person who watches my streams. I research every person who watches my streams. Hey, just jump back in. I was on a phone call and had you muted. Is today your birthday? My birthday is March 22nd. I'm an Aries. Dr. Theodore Seuss Gazelle is from my city. Wow, did you also know that he was terrified of children? Yeah, no, my birthday is the 22nd, so we're going to do an event or something that is on that week or whatever. Who isn't? Oh, that's a good point. Darcy basically started using that pseudonym because he got caught drinking on campus at college and it was a dry campus. Oops! It's Darren's birthday extravaganza. Yeah, so keep an eye out for this. I'm going to go over some of the stuff that we drew today. I forgot about the confetti. We could include that. I forgot I had a confetti layer. Perfect. He also cheated on his wife, right? Yeah. Odd dude. Odd duck there. So we have Dragon. We have this guy. We got this one. Oh, this was so cool. I forgot about this one. First one we did of the day. Oh, dude, Dr. Seuss did some amazing stuff outside of, like, the children's book stuff. But, with all that said, I'm going to get going here, grab me some food. Thank you guys for hopping in, being a part of the stream today. We'll have another one next Friday. Keep an eye out for this event. It's going to happen at the end of March. Should I have a Pokemon Leaf Green or Fire Red? Leaf Green. Leaf Green. For certain. I think Green, regular Green wasn't released in America, so I always take the opportunity. We love you, Stern. Bye-bye. I love you guys too. Thanks for hopping in. Go watch the new video. I just uploaded it a moment ago. I really want to see kind of how the statistics are. I like to watch the statistics as they go. Leaf Green, yes. Until we meet again then, I'll see you guys next Friday. The video coming out today is PokeTubers as Pokemon. The video coming out on Wednesday for next week is going to be... I don't really have a title for it right now. But it's like monsters. Another monsters one. Like werewolves, mummies, things like that. Big man... Big man Blastoise. See you guys then. Until then, don't drink and drive. And I love you.
Terminator is beautiful work. I'm choked up like Darth Vader. If you hating on my man, you not as smart. From the digital circus to Arc Raiders. Hobbies playtime, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Five Nights at Freddy's Shoot. He drew the whole team. His blends of Pokemon with loads of franchises. If you listening to this, guess you know where to find him. Yo, did you think it was the song done? He been doing magic when he's seated like he's Top Gun. Yeah, I bet he can draw that too. Steel flying type, mustache like Fu Manchu. He's the Sterninator, but his friends call him Stern. It's a name that I promise you'll be glad that you heard. He does art commissions in the Pokemon art style. Pull up a chair, you gon' wanna stay a while. And he'll turn you into Pokemon. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a hot shower, you're not gonna wanna turn it off. He's like Terrapagos, he can do it any type you want. Nah, he's way better than that turtle god. He's Brad Cooper and Limitless. If you want art commissions, then he's killing it. You wanna talk artistic bag, he has it all. LeBron is the Sterninator of basketball. Yo, he's the Sterninator, commission Terminator, it's beautiful work. I'm choked up like Darth Vader. If you hating on my man, you not a smart hater. He'll draw anything from Digital Circus to Arc Raiders. Poppy's Playtime, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Five Nights at Freddy's Shoot. He drew the whole team. His blends of Pokemon with loads of franchises. If you listening to this, guess you know where to find him. Yo, did you think it was the song done? He been doing magic when he's seated like he's Top Gun. Yeah, I bet he can draw that too. Steel flying type, mustache like Fu Manchu. He's the Sterninator, but his friends call him Stern. It's a name that I promise you'll be glad that you heard. He does art commissions in the Pokemon art style. Pull up a chair, you gon' wanna stay a while. And he'll turn you into Pokemon. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a hot shower, you're not gonna wanna turn it off. He's like Terrapagos, he can do it any type you want. Nah, he's way better than that turtle god. He's Brad Cooper and Limitless. If you want art commissions, then he's killing it. You wanna talk artistic bag, he has it all. LeBron is the Sterninator of basketball.